We're not going to waste any time, we're going to dive straight on into it. Shoko has been out for, well, some time now. I've been taking my sweet ass time, just enjoying the green mono team, hence why I'm only now getting to it. But yeah, just a quick little rundown on how this team Shoko is working is that she is providing fantastic survivability and buffing for the green team first and foremost. I'm loving her. The debuff removal, like, well, not exactly removal, but you know, it kind of cleanses it in a way. It does the job. She's a fantastic character in terms of providing that support for the green mono specifically. I saw something being spoken about how her HP is kind of doo-doo, which for a support unit it kind of is a little bit low on the low ball side, but we're still chilling. But anyway, first skill, again, just doing additional taijutsu damage of 100%, but the more so it's for the cursed energy recovery, which is actually clutch, because with the amount of cursed energy that she uses to, you know, keep up to date with the damage for the boys, this actually does come in clutch, so that's kind of nice. The second skill is where things go off, because obviously from this, specifically for the green typing, you get the taijutsu and the jujutsu stat increase of 65%, and it also grants stealth. Didn't see that one coming, so which makes this character even more better, so we love that. But again, it's more so for green mono now that we know it's catered to specifically for green units. On the third skill, recovers the selected ally's HP by 40%. If the selected ally is an eligible target for reverse technique, recovers selected ally's HP by 5% each turn for 3 turns. That's actually pretty clutch. Decreases the value of 2 selected allies' eligible debuff by 70%. Decreases the turn duration of 2 of the selected allies' continuous damage poison received by 1. And prioritizes the most recent debuff's continuous damage poison. So this poison, I've been in situations deliberately, of course, to kind of put this in use, and it works beautifully. So I'm extremely happy about that. Ultimate, once again, green typing only. They get a taijutsu and jujutsu increase of 65%. I was hoping this would be a little bit more, rather than it being the same as the second skill, but it's fine. It is what it is. On top of that, your whole team gets that 15% HP recovery, which is fantastic. And on top of that, we then get into the whole recovery of 10% each turn for 2 turns. And then once again, every team member is affected by decreasing the debuffs, the value of the debuffs by 30%. And then if there's only DOT at play, then again that will be reduced also. So pretty much the third skill becomes AoE. So that's why I say maybe they should have done just that little bit more for the ultimate, but it's still solid. And then the ultimate combo wombo, I don't know what this does actually. Deals melee taijutsu combination. Targets all enemies in the combo. Ally doesn't select an enemy. Oh, okay, that's nice. Recovers own and allies curse energy by 20. And then the ultimate gauge goes up for the excluding members. Not bad. Okay, and then the passive, if own HP is below 60% after receiving an attack, recovers own HP by 20%. Grants stealth status for 2 turns, and then decreases damage received by 15% for 3 turns. Up to 1 time per battle, can be used twice in battle. So it's a 2-hitter. So it's more so of a nerfed Shoko. It seems that the teen Shoko is more so for herself, whilst having the ultimate for everyone else, and then obviously the adult Shoko is more so for everyone else. Basically, that's the way I'm kind of looking at it. But either way, yeah, I mean it's clear as day on the unit that she is, on how good she is in terms of being that support healer, providing that survivability, providing that I guess you could say that Yaga stat as most would kind of utilize the most, and that's kind of what we can go with. But she's a solid character for green mono. That's the best thing out there. Outside of that, there's not really much going on for her. So for green mono, she is a top tier support. Definitely. Alright, so this team we're going to be taking, I'm bringing in Yaga along because I just kind of want to see, because I haven't tested this out to see how Yaga and Shoko's buff will work for the boys. Again, I assume Yaga is going to die very, very soon because, again, this is a more difficult stage, but just kind of putting Shoko to the test in terms of survivability. But yeah, one thing which a lot of people have noticed in terms of the Shoko is that her HP is very bad. Very, very bad. So that's something that has been taken notice of. We'll do the first skill, we'll get Gojo going, of course. So, in terms of with where the team is at, Shoko is there to provide. I'm also bringing Recollection Card to provide more survivability. I feel like with the offensive power that we can build up for Gojo, it's there. So, that's why I think it's more lenient on being able to. I mean, I should really heal up you, but I'm expecting you to die, so it's fine. Okay, so let's build up the cores. I'm not gonna build up Gojo too much in terms of the cores because I feel like with the team. Oh my god, 800k. Okay, hold on, wait a minute. It's looking pretty good. Okay, Gojo's getting targeted. Nice. I'm actually gonna heal. Actually, you know what? Let me heal. Drop that. There we go. I should really apply that first skill, but we're gonna go on the offensive right there. So there's that healing. So Yaga might die here. 1.3. God damn. I was gonna say I feel like the healing was low-key kind of pointless on me. So there's that poison that's been applied, but I don't think it's gonna be too big of an issue. So drop that. Buff up the team. I guess we could do some AoE healing right now. It's not that too big of a deal. I'm curious to see on how much damage this will do for Gojo. We're at 1.3 on the last hit. Got some debuffs going in. How much is this gonna hit for? Damn! Okay, yeah, sure. That seems legit. Jesus. Alright. Okay, drop that. Okay, so at this point I do want to recover, so we'll do that. Focus on you, and then how many cores are we on? 3? Yeah, I mean technically I could wait. Okay, I'm not. I feel like with the minimum build up from this core set from Gojo, we can kind of, because again, this is the fun side of Gojo. I'm just like, do I go all in or do I not? But I realize there's 2 enemies on board, so let's kind of speed up the process a tad bit. Okay, so you're gonna come in. It's fine. We can. So there's that bit of a selfish passive right there, but it's fine. Okay, so we'll apply that. We can do the ultimates. We'll pair that up with you. I mean, I should really pair it with Gojo, but it's fine. It's not that big of an issue. Build up the cores. So the one thing which I will say, I love the continuation with the 65% that we get. Oh, we got darkness on? Oh, I didn't even notice that. Oopsies. Alright, well. Did not see that. My bad. Imagine if she could just completely wipe that. I'm still waiting on a support unit that just fully commits to cleansing. That will be a sight to see, let me tell you. That will be a sight to see. Okay. Alright. So let's just kind of waste time. Buff up the squad. There we go. Go for one more buff. Hopefully we get targeted, so that way we can get that counter and get that 5th core. Let's see if we get lucky here. We get the 5th core. Oh my god, I've still got darkness. Hey, we got it. Nice. Bap. Get that 1.3 on you. Okay. Let's. Well, I guess we can go with the ultimate. It's not actually. Let me do this. Let me do this. Do I have to? Oh, we got double poison on, so I could actually get rid of that, but it's fine. Okay, let's get rid of you before you start doing anything to me. There's that Shoko buff. She's got the stealth. Nice, get that debuff. But this is gonna absolutely just bang this unit out of existence. Beautiful. But yeah, Shoko's doing her end. She's keeping the team alive. Okay, so we might have to heal up. Okay, I think what I will do is I'll drop your attack. I will provide assistance for you. We'll drop that. And I'm actually going to drop your attack. Because I don't want you to... There's an ult coming our way. So in terms of just kind of playing it safe, basically. So there we go. Beautiful. Okay, so we've got darkness applied, no poison, that's good. we are golden, so we can actually just start building things up. I'm actually just going to let that build up a little bit since there's no rush. Yeah, we can build up the cores now. So I think in a situation where there's only one single enemy, I think we're good if you really think about it. There's Shoko's doing her thing. We've got the recollection cards at the ready when need be. So in a situation like this, the old man, we can also then just kind of resort to this. Yep, and of course we can drop the attack down if need be, so we can waste even more turns. Oh, this is beautiful. I'm liking this. There we go. So, cores building up. So we can actually, right now, if we want to, fully commit to building up GOJO to be that nuker, if we wanted to. Guess I'm gonna do that. Keep up with that cores. That will continue on the damage output, which is, or the damage buff, should I say. I do like the continuation of the damage buff. That's a level 7 ult, so 600k there. But yeah, no, this Shoko, she's exactly what we've been needing. Oh, there's a debuff on GOJO, which we can clear up if need be. 700k, okay. Making sure who's getting targeted. So there's that passive coming clutch. So what we can do is drop that, drop this. Do I choose to build up the cores? Nah, let's play safe. Let's play safe. There's no rush. There we go. So we can tank this ult here. Obviously, once we get the old man's ultimate, that's going to help us out a lot. There we go. Beautiful. Nice. That's that passive. So that's all the passives popped off because it's a 2-time usage. It is a 2-time usage. Okay. I think what we will do is, okay, I think I'll quickly speed it up because I'm gonna get the 8 cores. I'm gonna go in. I'm going in big, boys. We're going in big. All right, so we are good to go. I will say, obviously with this boss, you know, that poison, 3 stacks of poison. 3 stacks of poison. Hold up, wait a minute. Let's cleanse. Oh wait, I can just do that, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this works perfectly. Actually, I'm gonna save it. We're gonna single target you, apply that, and then we're gonna go into God mode. So that's that 3 sets of poison that's been applied. Which, by the way, as much as OP this GOJO is, those poisons destroy your character. They can absolutely dismantle you. So I'm glad that they actually decided to do the whole cleanseness on this Shoko, which is a huge W in my opinion. So at this given moment, we can just continue on. There we go. Because we were 8 cores, we can cater to buffing ourselves up. Yeah, good cleanse, good healing, providing that survivability, adding that damage bonus for the boys, everything being pushed towards GOJO. The 2 boys doing themselves include debuffing the enemy, which is fantastic. Dropping the enemy's attack if we need to provide even more survivability. Recollection pages, furthermore supporting Shoko in terms of survivability. I mean, I'm over the moon. I am over the moon with yeah, the outcome that we've got right now. Okay, so we'll drop that, we'll drop this, we'll drop that. There we go. Let's get that going. Technically speaking, I could have dropped that first skill, but I was gonna say this should give my ultimate perfect. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. Eat this up. Bop. 2.8k. Very nice. Hopefully the darkness doesn't cause too much of an issue, and I think this is the best we're gonna get it. Final buff from Shoko, beautiful. I think this is gonna miss. Oh wait, oh wow, okay, well I take that back, we got lucky. Let's see what GOJO is. I mean, yeah, I mean either way, the fight is done. The more difficult stages. Jesus Christ, I love that. You love to see that. You love to see that. Oh, he survived! God damn! How the hell did you survive? Okay, well that's not of an issue, but still, looking at the team, looking at the gang, seeing the role that this Shoko is playing. Obviously, the stealth. I always forget that. Very, very solid to what she's providing. Again, with this boss fight, something to take note. The reason why I specifically went for it is that the poison and the DOT play from this boss fight specifically is deadly. if it's not cleaned up, you can quite easily you can quite easily lose your Gojo, even if you're in the god state, the final form state, as I like to say. If that poison is still lingering, you're out. It does too much damage. So to have a unit specifically like how they decided to build this Shoko, very solid in my opinion, very solid. Again, the only downside that I'm really seeing is well, her HP is really low. I can't get over that. That's crazy. 27k. Damn. Anyway, let's end off on a big note and let's Hakai this man out of existence. But yeah, overall, if you are wanting to do more for your green mono, I just realized both the Shokos are right next to each other. Nice! But no, honestly, when it comes to this Shoko, again, a fantastic unit. I absolutely love her. From the very beginning I said I need help with my green units, and this is exactly what I've been requesting. So over the moon, solid green unit specifically for green mono. So if you're out there trying to elevate your green team, this is going to be a support unit that you want to maximize and capitalize on. Outside of that, if you're not too biggie, then this is something that you might be able to skip over if you're not interested in having that green support, or maybe you're kind of comfortable with where your green units are at. You know, it really depends on what you guys have. But so yeah, she's holding down the green mono support, and she's holding down the yellow mono support.